What's up, y'all? It's me, Terrence, and I'm back with another review. And today we're going to be taking a look at the new Kendrick Lamar album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. This is a highly anticipated CD for me. After I seen that it was supposed to drop on the 13th, I couldn't wait until the 13th. And now we're here. Well, it's past the 13th, of course. I've been listening to it, rocking out, so let's go ahead and get right into this review. This CD comes in at like an hour and 13 minutes, so it's not that long of a CD, 18 tracks, but they're broken up into two separate albums. And I'm guessing half of the album is for Mr. Morale and the other half is for the Big Steppers. So as we all know, Kendrick ain't your average rapper. He's more of the conceptual type of rapper who has like a concept to all his CDs or have some type of theme or something going on throughout his CDs. And in this CD is no different. It's highly prevalent of what type of message he trying to get across in the CD. And when you look at a Kendrick Lamar album, you don't just go in and like, oh, let me listen to this music, I'm looking for some bangers and all that stuff. It's a whole different type of vibe. So I can understand why some people might not be interested in Kendrick Lamar music. But like I always say, it's a lane for everything. And me personally, I feel like I love Kendrick Lamar. I've been a fan of Kendrick Lamar since Section 80. And, you know, even though I was kind of late to the party, I still enjoy his music a lot, you know. I mean, his first project was, I think, highly dedicated or overly dedicated. And then Section 80 came out. But I didn't become a fan till after I listened to Pimp a Butterfly. And then after I heard To Pimp a Butterfly, I went ahead and went back and listened to all his music. And off Bill, this CD just cinematically, like, it got a cinematic sound to it. Like, the production on the CD is plush, real professional sounding, like grade A sound. You can hear every horn, every piano, and every little noise and every little trinket, thinky, think, and all that stuff. You can hear every little thing, and I really appreciate that about Kendrick Lamar music and his albums because it sounds so plush and so smooth. Like, I don't know, like, you know how you feel like a nice velvet, and it feels so nice and smooth. And that's how it is when you listen to the CD. It sounds so nice and smooth in your ears. Like, what's the famous line he say? Like, what is this, velvet? You know, that's the kind of feel you get when you listen to the CD. And like I said, Kendrick ain't for everybody, but for the people who love lyrics, love concepts, you're gonna enjoy this CD just like I did. And yes, I enjoyed the hell out of this CD. This CD is super dope, man. I love the sound. I love the concepts. I love everything that he was trying to get across within his music. I can go through and listen off each song that I enjoyed. And matter of fact, that's what I'm about to do. Because ultimately, it wasn't a song that I didn't like on this album. I think everything had a certain place. And I think everything had a certain reason, a rhyme, or why he put the songs on there. It was kind of mirroring. I feel like it was kind of mirroring each other, the Big Stepper and the Mr. Morale aspect of the CD. They was kind of mirroring each other, and so I think each song like kind of played off of each other. And this is one of those CDs you want to listen to in its entirety before you start going back and picking out your favorite songs. And speaking of favorite songs, here's a list of some of my favorite songs off of this album. First, open up the CD, it started off with United in Grief, and I really enjoyed this song. I really enjoyed the switch up on the beat. It's a strong opener to the album, and it gives you that plus feeling of what you really getting in store for throughout the CD. Throughout that song, he talks about how he's been missing for so long, and you know, it's all because he been going through whatever he been going through, you know. And I'm sure we all can relate. Sometimes we don't want to go to work. We don't want to do something because of what is going on in our personal life. And that's why I feel like Kendrick really strived at in this album. He tried to draw connections in between and not feel like he's so disconnected with all his fame and all the money that he done made over the course of these years. Another song I really enjoy, and that's a complete banger, N95, or is it N95, but I'm guessing N95. This song is a complete banger. I mean, the beat on this boy go crazy. Kendrick and Baby Keem, their chemistry together is so well. I mean, it's no surprise that they are family, or they related, but they just vibe so well together. Sometimes it's hard to tell between the two when they on the track together. And I really enjoyed this track. This is a real strong track. And it's just something about that. You ugly boy. You out of pocket. Just saying, like, you need to get rid of all this junk that's going on. It's a little deeper into the song, but like, just get rid of all these stereotypes and all these different things that's issues in our community. A lot of people not probably didn't look at it like that, but that's how I did. The way the song kind of displayed it, you know what I mean? The song I really enjoy is Worldwide Steppers. I really love the dynamic of how it's like a spoken word kind of, and how the beat kind of is laid. Like I said, man, it's not really a bad beat on here. The production on here is really well done on this album. And then it's like a whole bunch of other different things in between, but I really enjoyed this song. And throughout the CD, he definitely has some like spoken word moments. Like he have a interlude on here with Kodak Black where he's speaking of, like, I don't know, I guess like being a stepper or whatever, and the dynamics, you know, with all the controversy surrounding Kodak Black. You wouldn't think that that'd be the type of person that would be featured on Kendrick Lamar album. But I really love the spoken word delivery he gives on the Rich interlude. His delivery, the beat behind them, everything just sounds so plush and it's really well done. And I love it. I love the way it sounds. And we got to backtrack a little bit because that comes on after a couple of other songs that I really liked a lot, which is Father Time. Really love that song, talking about daddy issues. And I think a lot of people can relate to this, especially coming from our culture, with the dynamic between our fathers and how we was raised to be tough and not really show emotion. Love the flow that Kendrick comes with on this song. His vocal performance is really well done. I really dig this song, probably because I could relate to it. Another song I really enjoyed was Rich Spirit. This song is real laid back. It got a real laid back beat to it. It's just something about his calm demeanor on this song that really attracts me to the song. And I really like the hook he got on here with him talking about how he attractive or whatever. It's really hypnotizing to me, and I really enjoy this song. And then right after that song, we have We Cry Together. This is a very strong song about, like, I wouldn't say they relationship toxic, but the conversation they have is real toxic, where they're throwing shots at each other about their relationship. And this is not one of them songs that you want to be riding around just banging out loud, because there's so much just, I don't know, language and different type of, you know what I'm saying, slender just going on through at each other, you know what I'm saying. But this song is very enjoyable to me, you know, even though I don't deal with this type of language or anything on a regular basis. I just feel like this is one of those conversations that happen too often that nobody really talks about, and how toxic it sounds. Maybe people hearing this from the outside in can see like, man, damn, I kind of be going kind of hard on my girl. I need to calm it down. But yeah, this is definitely a decent song. I also enjoy Silent Hill. This is a real dope banger. This song kind of gives you the vibes of N95, but only a slower pace. And I enjoyed it, man. I think Kodak Black had a very strong verse on here. It wasn't nothing blowing you out the water, but I enjoyed his verse for sure. I also really enjoy Savior, man. I really love the message behind this song. I love the fact that he goes into speaking about all the people that we deem as the savior of hip hop, or just the savior of our culture. And to be honest, we are our own saviors, and that's kind of like the message I kind of got behind it. You know what I'm saying? We have to put our best foot forward in our culture to help build the culture, to make the culture better. You know what I'm saying? It's not just relied on these artists that we love and hold so dear to our hearts. You know what I'm saying? We got to take some responsibility. I also really enjoy Aunties Diary. I think this is a great song. He goes into how his auntie is now his uncle, and I really love the song because it tells the dynamic of how hard it was, or how different it was with him dealing with that growing up. And to kind of find out like there's so much jealousy towards his newfound uncle due to the people around him want to start fights for no reason, or just because of the whole situation of jealousy or whatever, and how insensitive we could be, you know what I'm saying, coming from our culture where we don't want to be called the N word, but we okay with calling them the F word. And I understand it, you know what I'm saying, I understand it completely. You don't want to offend nobody, so That's the whole message I'm getting behind the song. But it might be offensive to somebody, might find some offense to it because he dropping some slurs all throughout the song. But I think the song is real dope because it gave me a chance to look at it from a different angle. Then Mr. Morale, I gotta talk about the you know what I'm saying, the title track, well, one of the title tracks. But Mr. Morale is a dope song, has a dope beat. It sounds kind of like a video game almost, like it's sampled off a video game. I can't think of it, but the song is really dope, man. I love the message behind it. He's talking about a lot of trauma throughout the song, and this is just the opener. He dove deeper into it in Mother I Sober, and I really dig that song, man. I really dig the message about him talking about generational trauma and how he broke the generational curse throughout his family. And I really dig that about Kendrick Lamar, man, because he always find a way to connect some type of message throughout his music, man, whether it's about trying to change the culture or fix the culture, or about gang violence and all this other stuff. But in this CD, he really focused in on trauma and therapy, man. I really dig this about the album, and pretty much I'm gonna leave it right there because I don't want to make this review longer than what it is, because it's a lot of layers to dive into on this album, and I think this album is really dope, man. And this album is a truly deep album. Yeah, man, I can't really say much more than give y'all the rating for it. I feel like this album is a 10 out of 10. If you haven't already, check out this album. This album is really dope, man. And like I said, his music ain't for everybody, but just give it a chance and really listen to the message that he's trying to give out throughout the CD, man. With all that being said, tell me what you think. Did you like the album? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to see me review something, also put that in the comments below. I'll be sure to check out whatever y'all suggest. And also, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up if you like the content. Without further ado, I guess I'll catch y'all on the next review or the next video. God bless and peace.